How's it going, boys? We're back, and before we get started, subscribe, like, share, definitely subscribe, definitely like, definitely share. Like I tell you guys, I'm gonna keep on telling you guys, I talk about a lot of cool shit, so you know, however my numbers up. And today, boys, we're gonna be talking about the goldfish. Wait, not the new one, the old goldfish, everybody's favorite, Magikarp. And yes, I understand, I'm a little late to the party. I'm sorry, I was trying to gather my thoughts so I can give you guys the right opinion. Opinion. Fuck it, let's call it that. So yeah, give you guys the right opinion. So a couple weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, you guys saw that it kind of hit a peak around $105, $100. And then as right now, it's like a 70, just in case anybody was wondering. Yeah, so right now it's a 70, right? So originally, whenever I posted the comment, if you guys have the community tab, well, if you guys saw my community tab, I was super surprised, right? At first, I was just sitting here going like, yo, they are pumping the hell out of this fish. It didn't make sense to me at first. And at first I was like, yo, there's probably some people out there just posting it high and just hoping someone bites. And then of course, FOMO kicking in, all this other stuff. People were just like, yo, but let's go ahead and buy it. And it was actually working because we've seen it work, you know, sometimes. It is what it is, the name of the game, right? Originally, that's what I thought was going on. So I kind of, you know, sat on it, let us do a little bit. And then I thought about something. It makes sense. Now, before you guys get mad, before everybody starts shipping out, it kind of makes sense. The IRs in this set are finally being priced the correct amount. So let me give you guys my thought process in this. So a lot of people see these non-textured full art, you know, cards, and immediately they think Trainer Gallery. They think Galarian Gallery, right? Where they were stupid easy to pull. You guys remember opening up a booster box and pulling three non-textured full art, you know, Trainer Gallery cards. If you broke those down, there was 30 Trainer Galleries. About 15 of them were textured Trainer Galleries, which were Vs, VMAXs, and up, or trainers. And there was about 10-ish of the non-textured ones. So you got 3 of them every single box. So eventually you were getting dupes on dupes on dupes. Let me give you guys context of what's going on with these new, these new sets. There is 36 non-textured full art illustrator rares. So you're pulling maybe average 3. I pulled a box with 4, but that was like rare. On average 2 or 3 illustrator rares in a box, right? So 2 or 3 out of 36, they're pretty rare. That to me, that feels pretty rare, right? Sometimes they even feel more rare than the super illustrator rares, because I've noticed you probably get one every single box, and I don't know off the top of my head how many there is. So probably is only like 10 or 12 at most. Either way, it feels a lot more rare. Well, at least to me. So for me, once I realized that, I was like, that kind of makes sense. And then I started going through like the ones I have, and I've already duped up on like the 5 I already have, where I haven't even touched the 36 of them. And I'm 4 boxes in and maybe about 18 packs loosies, and I'm not even like near completing that. So let me give you guys a little bit, another one, a little, here. Scarlet and Violet base has the same kind of situation going on, and I've opened about 8 boxes of those and about 30 loosies, right? I'm still missing about 2 or 3 of those. Off the top of my head, I don't remember which ones, but I know I am missing 2 or 3 on the master set. So with all those boxes and all those packs, I'm still missing some. And that's including trading, that's including other things, right? So I'm sitting here and going like, yo, that's the price point on all these packs, a lot of these cards are starting to make sense to how rare they are, right? So let's leave that there. I'm thinking another reason too, and it's just the hype that Magikarp has. There is a lot of Magikarp collectors. And I'm not going front. It's a beautiful card. It is a beautiful card. Shinji Kondo is kind of like a newer artist. I think he probably has less than 20 cards. Someone in the comments, if you guys know how many cards he actually has, let us know. I'll pin it, put it down there, whatever. But yeah, he's a kind of like a newer artist, and he's awesome. I'm a big fan of his art. I was already a big fan of Komiya arts, and whenever Shinji Kondo came out, I was kind of like, yo, that's dope. That kind of gives me like the same vibe. It gives me like the same feeling. So it was like easy for me to like fall in love with that type of art. So I think the card is beautiful. Magikarp is super collectible. There's a lot of Magikarp collectors out there, and I think the artist is dope. You know what I'm saying? So I think that also is including in that, that premium. So overall, my take is it makes sense. It makes sense. It cost $70. It makes sense. It got to 100 with the FOMO. Now, if you're asking me, is it gonna stay at 70? It might not. It might not. It might crash down to about 50 at worst. But for me, it makes sense. Like I said, at first I was kind of tripping out. I was kind of like, yo, there's some market manipulation. There's some weird shit going on. But the more and more I thought about it, it makes sense. I actually pulled it today, so this isn't me justifying, me telling you guys that, yeah, I pulled it, it's dope. Yeah, let's keep it around 70 so I can sell, because ultimately I don't sell any of my cards, so it doesn't even matter how much it costs. But anybody out there thinking that, there's some weird shit going on, I don't think there is, and I think this is a real price. Overall, I think a lot of these regular Illustrator rares are going to be staying in this level higher of a price. Recently, I've seen the Raichu stay around 20, which is beautiful. That's a beautiful art. Raichu, taking a nap. We've obviously seen Tyranitar also stay up there too. So me personally, I think a lot of these are going to stay pretty high, and I think a lot of these are going to, keep doing this on for the future. So I like it. It makes Pokemon, super more collectible. It makes these non-texturized full art cards more collectible as well, more desired. So I don't think it's a bad thing. Every once in a while, it might suck for the people that were hoping that we'll crash all the way down to 20 to 10, whatever. But I don't think it's a bad thing overall. But anything you guys want to tell me, anything you guys want to talk about down in the comments below, did I miss on anything? If you guys do still think that it's a pump, if you guys have some proof for me, slide in my DMs, comment down below. But with all that being said, we gone.